the area due to fears of flooding as rivers threatened to burst their banks. Services on the Shinkansen bullet train west of Tokyo was suspended, affecting millions of commuters and travelers. 3 U.S. servicemen were swept away by high waves on the southwestern island of Okinawa yesterday. One was later found dead and the other 2 are still missing. A university student who was surfing in the seas off Kanagawa Prefecture, south of Tokyo, is also missing. Rough seas are complicating rescue efforts as winds of up to 180 kilometers per hour have forced search teams to suspend operations. Some parts of eastern Japan are expected to be hit with 8 centimeters of rain an hour and a total of 20 centimeters before the storm sweeps out to sea. Japan experiences an average of 11 typhoons a year, according to its weather agency. Joyce Wu, ATV News.
Still to come on ATV's main news tonight. Thai king recovering in hospital after surgery to remove gallbladder.
And Manchester United finally returned to top 4 of English Premier League after beating Everton.
They can drive you nuts. From the most powerful roaring on earth to the sexiest bodies you'll ever see. They're surely every man's dream. Drive it tonight at 8.
Share the message of love. Lead you to a new journey of joy. Open your heart to discover the real meaning of life. Leading the Way, Sunday morning at 11.
Lifestyle Checkpoint. Searching for Japan's fast food in different regions.
Take a look at the history of regional fast food in general, from its beginnings up to why it became popular.
Prepare to be overwhelmed by the world of Japanese delicacies. Begin Japanology 2, tonight at 8:30. Soccer Fever, Amazing October. Bringing you the most fantastic game ever. Hamilton Accies versus Aberdeen. October 17th, late night at 2:45. English and Chinese commentary, simulcast on phone and ATV website.
My sister says she wants to celebrate her birthday every year. Dad says we should join the school's family picnic every year. Grandma says the most important thing is to get a flu vaccination every year.
This year's vaccination subsidy scheme under the Department of Health has started. Eligible children and elderly people can go to enrolled private clinics for flu vaccination. The subsidy of flu vaccination has been increased to $160 per dose. Get vaccinated early for earlier protection.
October Romantic Theatre.
Game on. Game on.
The twin sisters, they're dating the same man.
No, I want to eat, but I need your phone number first.
You go get the drinks and I'll meet you at the bar.
What the hell?
Hey.
What's going on?
Let me explain.
Stop. You've been playing me this whole time?
Will they find their true love? Double Wedding, tonight at 9.
Some world headlines. An American who caught Ebola while in Africa has taken a turn for the worse, according to U.S. officials.
And Bangkok residents are praying for the swift recovery of Thailand's king after surgery to remove his gallbladder. ATV's Ben Rook reports.
Thai King Bhumibol Adulyadej, the world's longest reigning monarch, has undergone surgery to remove his gallbladder, according to the palace. The update came after Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha, who seized power after a coup in May, visited the Bangkok hospital where the king is recovering. The king was discharged from the hospital last month after nearly 5 weeks of treatment for stomach inflammation. He was readmitted to hospital late on Friday due to a fever and irregular blood pressure. The revered king is seen as a unifying figure and his health is a matter of much public concern. Well-wishers gathered outside his hospital today to pray for a speedy recovery. The first person to be infected by Ebola in the US does not appear to be doing very well, according to doctors at a hospital in Dallas, Texas.
We've seen a lot of understandable concern because of the deadly nature of Ebola, and we're really hoping for the recovery of the patient in Dallas. We understand that his situation has taken a turn for the worse. We know that Ebola is a very serious disease, and we're hoping for his recovery.
Thomas Duncan became ill after arriving home from Liberia 2 weeks ago. Since March, Ebola has killed more than 3,400 people in West Africa. The US Centers for Disease Control has identified 10 people who had direct contact with Duncan as being at risk of infection, but insisted it's prepared to stop any outbreak. Brazil's President Dilma Rousseff placed first in yesterday's election, but did not get enough votes to avoid a runoff and will face pro-business rival ISU Neves. Rousseff led with 41% support, compared with 33% for Neves. After it was clear she would face Neves in a runoff at the end of the month, Rousseff said she would continue to fight for changes Brazilian people had voted for. Third-placed Marina Silva is expected to throw her weight behind Neves. Ben O'Rourke, ATV News.
Time now for sports with Bo Leung.
And there's no stopping Chelsea in the Premier League.
That's right, they stay top of the table. Chelsea were too good for crosstown rivals Arsenal, and Manchester United have finally returned to the top four of the English Premier League.